Greetings from the sub-ether. This is Alan with another quick color basic video, but this time we're going to discuss extended color basic. I was a Commodore user and everything had to be done with the poke command to set colors, to turn on sound. There was a lot of stuff, but there was no easy command. If I wanted to make a note, there wasn't a sound command like the color computer had. But just having a sound command wasn't enough. It wasn't until I saw extended color basic and I saw the commands like play. And there were high-resolution graphics screens that gave you line, draw, circle, things like that, paint. And that really is what sold me on the color computer and got me to switch away from my Commodore. I gave up colors and sprites and all kinds of stuff for a programming language I could actually do a lot more with. But what I've shown you so far has mostly been basic, color basic commands like the set command, the blocky graphics. There were high-resolution graphics. PMODE lets you access those graphics. And the first one was the mode 0 being the lowest resolution. And let's see, PMODE 0, 1, that's page 1. There's actually up to 8 graphics pages. PMODE 0, each screen uses 1 page. Then I could clear the screen and do screen 1, 0. Let's go to 999. If you don't do this, it'll drop right back to the text screen. So that is screen 1, 0 is this color set. And if I go here and change that to a 1, you get this other color set, which was black and white. Then there were some higher resolutions that used more memory or had more colors, on up to a whopping 256 by 192 resolution. That was the high resolution graphics that the color computer had. So we're going to start with a very simple example. You could do a line from 0, 0 to... And all of the coordinates were based on 255 by 191. 0 to 255, 0 to 191. And it would just adapt them based on the mode you were. This mode is actually about half that resolution, but there's a line. And I could do a circle. Center of the screen, 128, 92, and how big you want the circle to be. Let's fix that. And we could draw that and have a circle. Beautiful high-resolution graphics. But one of the things that I always thought was really neat is there were these 8 pages of graphics memory. By default, BASIC reserved 4. So you could do pclear 8 and reserve 8. Then you could use this PMODE command to select which screen you wanted. So if I started with this, I could say something like PMODE 0, 1 and clear the screen. Draw a circle on the middle of this screen, 128, 96, 100. Line 30, PMODE 0, 2, and on page 2, I could clear the screen, and maybe I draw a diagonal line from 0, 0 to 255, 191, P set. And then line 40, maybe I go to PMODE 0, 3, clear the screen, and I draw a line the opposite way, 255, 0 to 0, 191. Set. So I've just filled up 3 of those screens. Obviously that first PMODE on line 10 is kind of redundant. Then to select them, all you do is you say PMODE 0, 1 and give it a screen like that. And if you want the second screen, you'd say PMODE 0, 2. So I could do something like this. For I equals 1 to 3, PMODE 0, I, screen 1, 0, or 1, 1 in this case. Let's do a quick J loop of 1 to 100 next to have a delay, then 80 next, and go back to 50. So it's going to draw something on 3 pages and then cycle through them. So that is very simple animation. You actually had 8 frames of animation. You could draw things on these screens and cycle through them, which meant if I wanted to do something a little more automatic, I could do something like this. I could just say for I equals 1 to 8, PMODE 0, I, clear the screen, circle 128, 96, and how big do I want this circle to be? I want it to be, say, 10 times I. Then next, that draws them, 30 for I equals 1 to 8. PMODE 0, I, screen 1, 1, 40, do a delay. Maybe I'll do it 200, next, 50, next, and go to 30. So if you look at that, I'm just kind of using line 20 to draw all these frames and line 30, 40, and 50 to display them. And there you go.